This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is Not America's Sweetheart, Davian. And
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy James. This is the baddest black belt, Janai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Kendrick with Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, the trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and CastBox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I'm, of course, your host, James J., and it's a great day for wrestling, because we are wrestling with Hyper Rage, Chris Kendrick.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh yes.
How are you today, Chris?
I'm doing wonderful, man. How about you?
I'm good as well. Can you tell us where Hyper Rage is raging next event-wise?
So the 25th, actually, of this month, I will be back at Coastal Championship Wrestling in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. And where can we find you on social media and merchandise?
So you can find my social media through Facebook. I have TikTok that I'm still working on, trying to build that up, and Instagram as well, too. So HyperH_CK from my Instagram, and Chris Kendrick, you can find that on Facebook, too.
And merchandise?
Honestly, I'm still trying to work on that. I'm still getting merchandise together, but I will have that eventually soon, so I'll be on the lookout for that.
Perfect. And you don't have to go looking for it. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and CastBox. Alright, let's get into it. Not too long ago, you answered an open challenge from Erron Wade. Proper
yes.
Black belt, legitimate badass. What was that experience like?
It was different. I enjoyed the experience. It was probably like my first really big opportunity, so I wanted to make the most out of it. I was really glad they used me. Erron Wade's a really good opponent. I would work him again a million times. Good dude in the ring.
And like I said, badass in the ring. Is there opportunity to have a second match with him down the line?
I'm hoping so. They're actually supposed to be doing another show here soon, so maybe I can answer his open challenge again, and hopefully this time I can actually get the W this time. So,
absolutely. Now, you also had the opportunity to work with Joe Kazana Promotions. What was that?
Yes.
What was that like? Working for that promotion?
That was actually one of the first few promotions I worked for that was recording and putting stuff out on YouTube, so I could actually go back and look at my matches, see everything I needed to work on, just how I looked in the ring in general. It's a really good experience, so I'm happy for them too as well, and I'm hoping I can come back to them too.
Absolutely. You you trained at the promotion that is next to it. Obviously, Dr.
The
Tom's,
JPWA? Yes.
Dr. Tom's school is associated with Joe Kazana. That being said, do you have any Dr. Tom stories?
Oh God, I know promo class. He kind of got on to me. He kind of got on to me a little bit in promo class sometimes, but eventually he did give me props. He wanted me to be more open with myself because I was so shy and nervous at first. Like, you could ask anyone that was training with me in my class. I was going to say, they all say the same thing. I was pretty much just like a nervous wreck. Didn't really know what I was like talking about. Like my character, I was going to say I didn't know what my character was going to be, but Tom helped me out tremendously with that. So Tom's really good at getting you out of your mind when you're having doubts or you're just unsure of where to go next, whether that be life or inside the ring. So.
And what was it like working with Kane as well?
So Glenn came. He actually came to our graduation. He wasn't there at all throughout any of our training, but he did see us in our graduation matches, and he looked impressed. He looked really happy with what we were doing.
I gotcha. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but before going to Dr. Tom's academy, you actually trained somewhere else, and then you took a break from pro wrestling as well. Oh, did I cut you off?
No, you're good. I was agreeing. I did train a little bit. I didn't travel around working matches. I was about to say they were just helping me get ready pretty much because COVID happened like as soon as I started like training with them. So I wouldn't even count that like as like me working or anything because I didn't know anything I did now until I got to Dr. Tom's school. So that's where I would say I officially got trained in 2022 is with Dr. Tom. But before that, they were helping me train a little bit. They gave me like some dark matches, like just try to like work on some stuff. But as far as like headlock stuff, like headlock takeovers, just ring psychology in general, I was about to say Dr. Tom helped me out way more. So it's like they kind of got me prepared to go to Dr. Tom. So I'm happy with them too. Like I'm not gonna take anything away from them. They're good guys. They helped me out trying to get up there. So yeah, they were pretty much just preparing me to go up there and train with Dr. Tom.
What kind of took you away from pro wrestling, and what ultimately brought you back?
I know the old saying is, life, but it really is. It really is. It's so difficult sometimes to try to navigate where you're going to go next or, as far as like jobs too, because that really helped me back a whole lot too. Is just trying to get like a stable income for myself. And I was also just dealing with mental stuff too, as far as like family and everything like that goes. So I had to really get out my old mindset and just try to focus on, hey, if I really want to do this, if I really want to do this pro wrestling thing, I have to pretty much lock in. You know what I mean? It's what the kids say now. I have to lock in. I got to get my diet right. I got to start training a whole lot. I got to watch video and study. Just go back and watch all the greats. So it was really just on me to like, I need to get better. If I really want to make it, if I really want to do better, and pretty much make Dr. Tom proud as well too for being his student. I really want to show him that, hey, this guy that you trained from Kentucky, he really took this seriously, and he really went far with it. So.
All right. Now, can you tell us about Kid Yasuke?
Yeah. Kid Yasuke was a name that the people that I was training with, his name's Trash Can Graham. Michael Graham is his actual name. He's the one that helped me come up with the Yasuke name. Because I always have trouble with just coming up with like just names in general. But that name came from me just because I was watching anime a whole lot, and I was trying to think of like a good character that would be like a good baby face, and Naruto was the first thing that popped into my head. I was like, you know what? Just watching this, like Naruto would be a really good babyface if he was a pro wrestler. Like he's hyper, people get behind him. Like he'll motivate you to just keep doing you and do good. And just hard work really does pay off at the end of the day. So I feel like I embodied that with Naruto, like just watching the anime. So I'm a big anime fan, and yeah, I was about to say that's kind of like the first little idea that I had trying to do this character. So.
I gotcha. How did you transition from Kid Yasuke to Chris Kendrick?
So I was actually thinking about that whenever I started talking to Dr. Tom a whole lot more. I really wanted to have something of my own. I really wanted people to know who Chris Kendrick was, the person, instead of, just some made up name essentially. So it's like, yeah, Kid Yasuke was like fun and goofy, but I really want people to know who Chris Kendrick is, like fully, like the real person, like with all his like mental struggles and everything like that. I really want to show people that no matter what you're going through mentally, like you can still get through it. Like you can still overcome anything as long as you put your mind to it and have the right people beside you.
So, kids, Chris Kendrick is your legal name.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so we're shooting, not walking.
Yeah. I was about to say Kid Yasuke was a fun little name that I had for a little bit, but I really think Chris Kendrick is a person that's actually going to make a good name for himself in pro wrestling, and I'm wanting people to remember my name. So that's the end goal for me, is to people to remember who I am as a person and submit my own legacy in pro wrestling as Chris Kendrick.
Hell yeah. Now, another name you were in the ring with is a one, Bam Bam Malone. Well-known name, respected name. What was the experience wrestling Bam Bam?
Bam Bam Baker?
Malone.
Malone. Trying to figure out. Oh, I'm not sure who that is. Bam Bam Malone.
It wasn't too long ago. I mean, hold on. You wrestled him August 5th? Or in August?
In August.
2025?
Bam Bam Malone. Oh, man. Trying to think. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. Was his name Bam Bam Malone? Ooh. I'm sorry, I was about to say that didn't really ring a bell. I was about to say I can't remember wrestling someone named Bam Bam Malone.
No worries. Well, I would hope that this was a memorable experience. You were able to meet Cedric Alexander.
Yes. Such a cool guy. Such a cool guy. He's really down to earth too. He's really down to earth. I just try not to nerd out too much and talk to him like, hey man, like senior year, just watching like the Cruiserweight Classic, like obviously Cedric Alexander stood out. That's what I told him. And your matches with Mustafa Ali, your really popular match with Kota Ibushi is what really made me like, okay, like this is what I want to do after high school. This is exactly what I want to do after high school. Like I've always been a fan of the cruiserweights, so just seeing Cedric and pretty much just being on the same show as him, it just blows my mind. That's why I say like hard work really does pay off. So just seeing that and experiencing that is just amazing, because life can literally change you and your experiences. So
Was there a bit of, was there any advice that he gave you that kind of sticks out?
oh man, I didn't really ask him for advice. I was more just telling him that I was a fan, and I appreciated his work pretty much, because that's what motivated me to pretty much keep going and want to do this business for real, and just pretty much just being an athlete.
I gotcha. Now, you actually have a trading card, I should say. Obviously, a big accolade when it comes to becoming a pro wrestler or just somebody famous in general.
Right.
What was that experience like, getting that trading card?
So I'll go back to Trash Can Graham, Michael Graham. he's also because he's a big supporter too. So he's actually the one that helped me out and getting those cards made and selling them. But something I want to do differently now. I was about to say I have my 8x10s too. I really want to do shirts as well because I know those are really big sellers. But I know the trading cards are good just to have, you know what I mean? That's like good extra money on your merch table. But I really want to do shirts. So I'm going to talk to him too about let's get some shirt designs made. And hopefully those can get even more popular, you know what I mean? Because everyone loves shirts. So,
Do you have a design in mind?
what's up?
Do you have a design in mind?
Yes, people have shown me a few designs. Like I said, Mike's actually helped me out with a little bit of that too. So just trying to really stick with like either one or two that I can go with and sell to the fans. Because I know that having some like type of anime type of style, you know what I mean? A little cartoon character of myself would really do good. Because especially the kids too. Kids love that stuff. Kids love that stuff. And plushies too, little plushies. So if I can get those made too as well, I was about to say this pretty much is like me and like my gear. I just really want to make everything anime based, so because that's what I love and I'm interested in. So if I can get some designs like that, I'd be really happy.
Is there any plans for a new type of anime gear?
Oh yes. I'm constantly thinking about different stuff. The person that actually made mine was he's actually a luchador type of gear maker, so that's why it's always so like colorful whenever you see me come out with my gear. It's just all these colors put together, which I like, but I actually do want to get stuff inspired by my favorite type of anime, which is like Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen was kind of the style that I was going for too. Uh, Chainsaw Man, just really anything that I can think of that relates to some of my favorite anime. I really want to take inspiration from that and then put it to my gear.
I gotcha. Oh, I think it's time for Chris's Bizarre Adventure. You're a pro wrestler that goes up and down the roads, and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
Hmm. Let me think. Other than seeing people get pulled over to the side of the road, I was going to say I know some woman at a gas station we had pulled up to. Uh, just like a lot of cop cars, people just they were like searching their cars. I didn't know what was going on, so you see a lot of that too. Yeah, police pulling people over. I was about to say like hella cops everywhere. Like it kind of gets crazy. They're just like, let me mind my business before they get on us too. I was about to say it was like we don't want to get checked either.
I gotcha. So, bizarre things happening all the time.
Oh yes.
Alright. I mean, you mentioned it a few times already. Can you tell us about your love of anime?
Yes, I've been watching that since I was a little kid. So my first anime pretty much was like Naruto. That was like the first one I've seen, first one I was a big fan of. Uh, Toonami, I was actually going to say they actually put me on to a whole lot too. So if anyone remembers the show Toonami that used to come on kind of late at night, and they would just show all these different type of like anime, and I would just like pretty much just try to look at all of them. But as I got older, around like I want to say COVID era, I was going to say it's when everyone was trying to like hop on a bandwagon of anime. I was like, let me go back and watch Naruto because that was one of my favorites that I've always liked. And then from there, I just pretty much just started watching all types of it. As far as like My Hero Academia, I became a really big horror fan too because of Jujutsu Kaisen and the Chainsaw Man. So I also really like horror. So if I could put a horror spin onto my character as well too, I feel like that would be really good because I'm also a big fan of that too as well.
Naruto, I feel like you mentioned this, favorite anime.
It's I have to say it's like top three. So Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, and then Jujutsu Kaisen are like my three ones that I really want to like embody in pro wrestling and like my character. So I really feel like those are really good like main characters to take from because they don't quit, they stay fighting. Like I said, they motivate you to just do better, just pretty much just be yourself. So I was about to say, I really like that. I really like the idea of that.
Favorite Naruto arc?
You said favorite Naruto what?
Arc.
Favorite Naruto arc. I had to be Shippuden. I love the war arc. I'm sorry. I know some people are going to be like, man, so much happened, but I really do like the war arc because you could see Naruto just change. Like when he was like near death, you could just see him like talk to his father. He just gets that motivation back to just keep going. No matter if he felt like he was going to lose, and like on his deathbed, he just got back up and just kept fighting. And that's what I really inspired by Naruto. I really like his character, how he just overcomes the odds when all else just seems like it's just not going to go right. He just pretty much overcomes it and actually ends up winning in the end. So I really like that aspect of him too.
Favorite character?
Well, obviously I can't say the main character. I love Naruto, but I have to pick one of the bad guys actually. So I know Sasuke kind of turned a little bit, but I really like the Akatsuki. The Akatsuki is really good. So I have to say Hidan from the Akatsuki is one of my favorites too as well. I just like how just sick and gritty he is. Just not a care in the world. He's just all about just hurting people. And that's kind of a side I want to take too. I was about to say because I think we all have a good and a bad side, and we all try to ignore the bad side. But sometimes, like I said, just it can overwhelm you. So I kind of want to take the aspect too of like the good and evil type of side as well.
And what are your thoughts on Sakura?
Oh, good lord. That's really funny. I did not like how she did my boy Naruto. I was upset about that. I think everyone knows what part I'm talking about when she like confessed her love for Naruto. Like, no, you don't love Naruto. You do not love Naruto. You had your chance. So, but yeah, I was gonna say she's strong. She's a strong character. She's a good supporting character. But yeah, I was gonna say as far as like overall, yeah, she's okay. She's okay. She did her part. She did what she was supposed to do in that story. So.
Yu Yu Hakusho. What's your favorite arc in that?
The Dark Tournament. The Dark Tournament was one of my favorites in that. Because you could also see Yusuke, like I said, when all else seems like it's just going to fail and not work out, and he just sees friends getting hurt and losing, getting beat up. Like, he found the power to keep going. He found the power to keep going and overcome those odds, too. So that's another thing I really like about anime main characters is just their willingness to just not give up no matter how hard it is.
What are you currently watching?
Currently watching right now. I'm actually watching Invincible right now. I was about to say, I'm a big fan of Invincible. I think that's a really, really, really good show. But as far as like anime that I'm watching right now, it's the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen. I still did watch that last episode, but it's been nothing but great, in my opinion. Great, great, great show.
How did you feel about Shibuya?
The Shibuya Incident arc?
Yes.
That's actually a really good arc. It's heartbreaking because some of your favorite characters just end up getting smoked, but I really like that arc too. I was about to say I think it just shows like different outcomes in anime because not always does the good guys come out on top. Like as you can see, like they were losing people left and right inside that arc. So I think that really just shows like, hey, stuff can get serious in these animes. Like sometimes the good guys just not always win. You know what I mean? Sometimes they have to take L's. You know what I mean? They have to fall down. They have to lose people in order to build back up. So I like the Shibuya arc too. It was sad, like I said, but I think it makes for a really good arc and a learning experience too.
I gotcha. I'm currently watching Ranma One Half, if you've heard of that. And Spy Family. Those are the two animes I'm currently watching.
Spy Family, yes. I watched a couple episodes of that. I want to get back on that one too. I heard that was really good. I was about to say.
Um, I would definitely say so. If you're not looking for like, high stakes, pressure, uh, it's definitely.
Oh,
Apologies.
bless you.
Thank you. It's definitely not as intense as Jujutsu Kaisen for sure. But
Right, I think I'm pretty sure the author for Jujutsu Kaisen loves like seeing his fans like upset, like, "Oh, that was my favorite character. Why did you just kill him off?" Like, I think he really likes playing mental games with his fans, but I think that's also different too. You know what I mean? It's just something different too as well.
right.
But I guess Spy Family is also a really good anime. So
Weirdly enough, I heard the exact opposite from about the author of Spy Family. He was like, "I love these characters so much, I can't see myself killing them off."
yeah, I was about to say there's a couple animes like that. Actually Yu Yu Hakusho, I was about to say the old lady. I was about to say they didn't.
Genkai.
Yeah, they didn't let her die off. She pretty much came back to life. Uh, yeah, a lot of them actually did. I was about to say I can see them. Also, Hunter x Hunter too. I was about to say, written by the same author. Uh, Barely anybody dies in those, so I think the newer anime wants to be like, okay, if we're going to kill these characters off, we need to get them some empathy and have like our fans like care about these people as if they were like somebody that they already know. You know what I mean? So I think that's why it hits a whole lot harder with these newer animes because you feel more connected to them now, but they're actually gone. You know what I mean? They actually do die off. So I think that's a whole lot different. I think that's good. You know what I mean?
If it's done properly, like, yeah, I get that. But,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like, when they do it just for, like, the sake of, doing it, like for Chainsaw Man, like, for instance, and, like, it's hard to get invested in any of the characters because you know that primarily all of them are going to die.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. And I mean, like, if you look at something like One Piece, like, they only killed one character in, like, the whole, like, 1,200 episodes. But that one that mattered more and impacted the story completely.
Yeah, because
You get what I mean?
One Piece is long as it is. I was about to say, so they have plenty of other people they can shove in here and there. But I understand like the main people that you've seen throughout the arc is just like, oh wow, like. But yeah, well, One Piece is just super long too. I was about to say like, I don't never think I'm able to finish that. I was about to say I don't never think I'm gonna get started on that. I have to like pause all my other anime that I'm watching to like dedicate my time to One Piece. So.
I mean, it took me around like maybe 4 years to get up to 900 episodes, but
4 years.
Yeah.
That's some dedication. That is some dedication right there.
I never thought of it as that way because I was kind of primarily I enjoyed what I watched. Then I got up to a point where I was starting to catch up to where things were, and I wasn't necessarily into that. I want to have enough episodes in front of me, so I kind of pulled back, so I could have enough episodes in front of me that I'm not caught up.
Right.
Have you watched One Piece, or are you putting it off?
I've seen, like I said, like I think the first 10 episodes of One Piece. One Piece is actually really, really funny, but I can see myself watching it and trying to finish it. But like I said, with everything else that I'm trying to like catch up on or watch right now, I was about to say, yeah, I'm gonna have to put One Piece on hold just for a little bit. I was about to say just for a little bit, but I think I'm gonna do what you did, just kind of like watch it piece by piece. You know what I mean? And just try to dedicate a little bit more time to that because I've heard so many great things about One Piece already. And I've seen the character designs. Like, I really like those too.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you wanna, the first arc is 60 episodes, I believe, the East Blue saga. Watch until they get to the Grand Line, and then you can cut off there.
Right. I was about to say, I know it's a build up like anything else. So I'm just surprised how the author is able to keep a story like that going. You know what I mean? And not really lose people at the same time. Like, pretty much just continuing to gain fans while he's also finishing up that story and just tying up all those loose ends.
Definitely. Honestly, they tell me that they're almost at the end, that we're at the end game of it, but like I feel like, yeah, I'll believe that when we're actually there.
So I believe when we actually, I understand that completely, man. I mean, like they said, it's still probably going to be like a couple more years before that man even decides to put the pen down for that story. So I'm kind of curious to see how it is. I mean, even if he does finish it, that's a good binge watch. You know what I mean? Yeah, you'll have something to watch pretty much like every day if you decide to like put One Piece on hold until like the story's finished. Like, I feel like that would be a really good binge watch for somebody.
Well, that was like my original plan. Was to wait until the whole series was ended, and then start it. But then it kind of came on Toonami, and I had to watch it. And if you're starting something 516 episodes in, you kind of want to know what happened in those first 500 episodes.
Right.
So I kind of had to go back. So I mean, I'm in it now, so yeah.
No, I understand that completely. I'm sure there's going to be other animes like that too.
I
But that was about
I don't think that there is. I think One Piece is like the last of the traditional animes. Like a lot of people were saying it, something that goes, like 500 episodes. It's just not, uh, it's not as precedented nowadays because they can't keep that quality going, that they had back then because it wasn't as, the animation quality wasn't as good. But they can't keep the animation quality as good as it is now and make 500 episodes continuously.
right. So I do know what you mean because, yeah, not every like show, you know what I mean, or like the animation is going to be on point. Like, people are always pointing out like different stuff with like animes. Like, oh, did you see this like character in the background kind of like messed up? He just looks like 2D instead of like 3D like everyone else. Like, not everything can be like up to date. You know what I mean? Not everybody can get that type of like detailing. So I understand what you mean because it's also a money thing too. At the end of the day, so back then they were all hand drawing their animes, or their mangas. I was about to say writing, drawing by hand, pretty much day in and day out. Where it is like now, it's more updated on the iPad. You know what I mean? They have like more help as well too. So they're trying to push out good anime as quickly as possible to give it to us and just try to milk it like they're doing Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah. Still waiting on Infinity Castle 2.
Right. I really like the movie that they came out with last year. I think, like they said, that broke box office records. So a lot of people were really excited about that, as they should be, because the animation is great. And you get connected to these characters too as well.
Oh, for sure. Again, the Infinity Castle was like one of the best arcs out there, honestly, and the whole Akaza redemption arc was amazing. So, no complaints with that.
You have to see it in 40x though. You have to see with all the effects with it too. Like whenever they do water breathing, like you have water like splash in your face or something like that, or like smoke will come out too. It's like it's really cool experience because it feels like you're almost inside of there as well too. So I'd say if anyone wants to go look at good anime, like if they have it available in 40X, I would say definitely go and do that because Chainsaw Man was too as well, and that was really good.
I was I watched it IMAX at Demon Slayer. I know somebody that watched it in the 4DX, and they said that they enjoyed it, but it was a little distracting when like the more serious moments, dramatic moments were happening, and your seat was rocking.
Right, I was about to say. Oh, one of the funniest things is like everyone in the movie theater that's probably experienced 40X before, like, because I didn't really know what to expect. But like, I would say definitely don't be having a big bucket of popcorn, which I didn't. I didn't have any popcorn at all. I was supposed to have like a drink. I think like a candy bar, like an ice cream candy bar, and then like some nachos. But I was like, I'm gonna make sure I eat this like now because I was about to say like I see people like giving people like looks that are like walking up with like buckets of popcorn. I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely gonna fly everywhere. I'm definitely not getting those type of popcorn doing like seeing 40X. So I'm gonna put that warning out to anybody that does plan on seeing an anime in 40X. Do not get a bucket of popcorn. That'll fly everywhere.
Chainsaw Man was good as well. I didn't see that in the
Yes.
theaters, unfortunately, but the Rize
Oh wow.
arc was pleasantly a lot better than I don't want to say a lot better, but I enjoyed it a lot more than season 1, I would say.
Yeah. As soon as I know season 1 is kind of like I said, it's just an introduction pretty much to all the characters and why they're there pretty much. But yeah, I really think that arc stood out a whole lot too. I think that arc stood out.
Oh yeah.
I like the action in that as well.
Oh yeah, the fight scenes in that was fantastic for sure.
Right, and I haven't even like read the manga for Chainsaw Man, so I've just been watching it blindly, just kind of like looking for the surprises that are going to come out. So I'm really excited for the next season or movie that's going to come out for them.
Okay, so you don't do you normally read manga, or are you exclusively anime?
It's both. It's here and there. Whatever I decide is like worth like reading, I was about to say I'll look at it because Jujutsu Kaisen I was keeping up with pretty much every week when it was like dropping new chapters, and then like just seeing like I said the new season now, and just looking back and seeing everything get animated, it's really like exciting for me. I was about to say because I'm like, oh, I can't wait till that gets animated. And obviously, Studio Mappa, the people that do like that does Jujutsu Kaisen, like they do a really really great job of like the detailing and just like the fight sequences overall.
Oh, for sure. Alright. I think it's time for the colossal question. Let's say they're making a movie about you. Every movie has a soundtrack. What would be the first 3 songs on your movie soundtrack?
Oh, you said pick 3?
Yes.
So I want to say "Bring Me to Horizon" because that's what I'm using as a theme song right now. I want to say I'll put Travis Scott. I do like his music, even though we did that stuff with WWE. I was about to say like I'm still a fan of his music at the end of the day. I did one more.
You said Travis Scott?
Oh yes.
What song?
I love his music. I was about to say. I know he kind of had problems with WWE, but I'm more of a fan of his music than anything because it's hype. It's the type of vibe that I'm trying to give off. So that's why I said also Bring Me to Horizon too, because a good majority of their songs are all like really heavy and like screaming. Like it just gets me motivated and like it just gives me more energy. So yeah, definitely those two for sure. And then my last one, Probably Evanescence. I was about to say I really like women vocalists,
Mhm.
and I think Amy Lee from Evanescence matches the vibe too that I'm trying to give off as well. Like she obviously has like a beautiful voice, so I'd say those three artists for sure, and like just any of their songs because they all I love them all. I love them all. So
Do you have any specific songs from these artists?
for Bring Me the Horizon, let's say Shadow Moses, yes, because that's the thing that I'm using right now for them is Shadow Moses. That really gets me pumped up, whether it be gym session or like I said, coming out to it during a wrestling show. So Bring Me the Horizon, Shadow Moses is one. Then Travis Scott, Nightcrawler is a song by him that I really enjoy because, like I said, that I think that would be great for obviously concerts, but raves too because I'm also a rave goer. I love raves. I love going to those. And then Evanescence. Obviously, the clear one is Bring Me Back to Life because like that's that's the most popular one,
Right.
and for obvious reasons because it's really good.
Okay. Well, definitely a solid 3 picks to say the least. Now that we have the soundtrack down, everybody knows you get the soundtrack first, then you write the script, and then you go to casting. Who plays you, and you can't say yourself because you are obligated to make a Stan Lee-esque cameo.
Okay. Does it have to be like can it be like a celebrity or somebody or?
Yeah, anybody. Just not yourself.
Okay. I wonder who could. Play me. I want to say probably Javon Evans. I would make Javon Evans.
Okay, I could definitely see that.
I was about to say he's a young, energetic guy. I was about to say, feel like we kind of have the same type of vibe. So yeah, definitely Javon Evans. Definitely Javon Evans.
Now, every movie has a supporting cast. Who would be 3 people significant to you and your story that would be in your movie, and who would play them?
Does this have to be people I know too as well, or can I also pick? Because he said 3 supporting people, so I have to get my best friend. Uh, I don't want to say we're dating, but we're all talking. So I was about to say, I don't really want to say my girlfriend, but yeah, I was about to say just the person I'm talking to right now. And then, let me see. I have to say my older brother. I'll put my older brother in there.
Okay, and who would be playing these individuals?
For my best friend, ooh. I want to say probably R-Truth. I'm not gonna lie. I was about to say R-Truth is really funny. R-Truth is really funny. I was about to say he makes everybody laugh, and my best friend has that same type of vibe too. And for my girl, I would say Rhea Ripley because she looks exactly like Rhea Ripley. By the way, like a spitting image. Like they could be twins because whenever she takes off her makeup, like she resembles Rhea Ripley like a lot, and it's kind of crazy to me. I kind of got lucky. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then for my big brother, Bobby Lashley. I gotta go with Bobby Lashley. Big dude, both big men, so I know they can have my back at the end of the day as well too.
Alright. This is sounding like a great movie. A blockbuster to say the least. And you could pre-order the tickets now. Now onto a controversial subject. Pineapple on pizza. What's your stance?
You know what? I'm one of those people that say don't knock it till you try it. So I might have to say, yeah, pineapples definitely do go on pizza. I think I've had that like once, and it wasn't bad. I actually liked it. So I would say just give it a chance. Honestly, like you never know what you're gonna like until you actually try it.
Alright, so pro pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, I was about to say I was once one of those people who was like, oh no, and then biting into it. It's just like, okay, never mind. You really have to like try certain stuff in order to be like to get a good opinion on it. I would say I was about to say like you have to try it first before just like, oh no, I don't like it. Just don't like it till you try it. Pretty much is what I want to say.
What's your spirit Pokemon?
Spirit Pokemon. So I have this Pikachu lanyard on right now. I've been a fan of Pokemon since I was a kid too. I want to say Trico because Trico's pretty angry, but I don't know. I want to say probably Pikachu. I want to say Pikachu because he's pretty loyal. He's loyal. He's loyal too as well. He's a loyal Pokemon.
Okay. Now, we love the late great Tracy Smothers on the show. Do you know the acronym for Thug? THUG.
The acronym for Thug. Gonna have to say I don't, man. Sorry.
T is for terrible, H is for hell, U is for ugly, and G is for jail, 'cause a thug can't spell.
I was about to say, I've only met Tracy like once at a show, and that was it. But he seemed like a really, really super nice guy. I know he was dealing with his health problems at the end of the day, but I was about to say just the impact that he left on a whole lot of people. Like I can see why people were a fan of him. I was about to say, and he's been all over the place. So he has. Well, he did have tons of stories, that he was telling people or whatever. Like, but I was gonna say, I've seen a few of his stuff. I know he was in the FBI back then too, as well. So I was about to say, yeah, I'm gonna try and go back and look at a bunch of like older stuff because I am a more of a new school type of dude. But I know the old school never dies, and you can always use tons of ideas from them too back then.
Hell yeah, for sure. And you said that you actually got to meet Tracy, no?
Yes, at an indie show just once.
Was you wrestling at that point, or?
I wasn't like this is a Trash Can Graham that I was telling you about, Michael Graham. This was actually his promotion, so I was actually rolling with them whenever they had their whatever he was running his shows back then. But I didn't work at all. I was about to say, like I said, they were helping me train a little bit, but that was like 2019 into like 2020 whenever COVID was happening. So I really didn't get a lot of time to like do what I needed to do. That's why I always say like Dr. Tom is like the main person that actually trained me because I mean he did. Like I wouldn't know any of what I did now without Dr. Tom. Like I said, no taking away from any of those guys back then. Like they were pretty much preparing me, but Doc is the one that really like made me who I am essentially, you know what I mean? Like really like built this confidence and character inside me. So
I gotcha. Alright, weirdest question you'll be asked on a wrestling interview, hopefully. Would you ever consider wrestling a Rock? Not Dwayne Johnson, not the country, an actual physical Rock.
oh God. The Rock would definitely win. So I'm not doing any damage to I would do any damage to The Rock. Oh man. Like that, yeah, that's a pretty weird question. I was like, oh, what physically am I gonna do to a rock?
So
I guess I just throw it in the water maybe. Well, how big is the rock? How big is the rock?
the Rock's around the size of a shoe, I would say.
Oh God, yeah, I can never mind, I'll just throw it then. I'll just throw it. Hopefully it doesn't hit anybody.
Right, well, just for context, there is a wrestler named Psycho Mike that indeed wrestled a Rock for over 15 minutes in a Tungsten Man match. That's an Iron Man match that lasts for 2 weeks.
Oh wow. The stuff people are doing in pro wrestling is crazy.
Yes.
You got people wrestling dolls, the Invisible Man, like I can only imagine what's going to be next. I can only imagine what's going to be next.
Now, on a more serious note, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honestly, I really do hope I can get signed to a contract within the next 5 years. Honestly, I know I have to obviously train a whole lot more and get more matches under my belt, but I'm really pushing for like in the next 5 years to try and get a contract, or if not, have like enough credibility on the indies where I can just travel the world a whole lot. So I would say that's kind of my goal for like the next 5 years. I want to say is just either, like I said, get that contract or build enough credibility and show enough talent to where I can travel around the world and still make good money off of that too as well.
Hell yeah. And what is a match people should go out of their way to see that best shows off you as a pro wrestler?
I don't know if it's out yet, but the one with me and Parker Lee at CCW back in October of last year. They could also go and watch the one recently last month with me and JJ Monk at CCW. Yeah, I love the vibe at CCW. They always have really good talent, and the crowd's always hype. But obviously, next gen too. I was about to say, like you said, Erron Wade, like I said, legit tough guy, badass in the ring. I would say they can go back and watch that too as well.
Alright, and if those matches are indeed on YouTube, I will grab a link to them and put it in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox for anybody that hasn't seen it, wants to see it, wants to re-see it after this interview. And since we are nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is our speed round, or bonus round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
I am.
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Like WWE, WCW type of deal.
Anybody you'd like to say.
AJ Styles. I'm sorry, AJ Styles. Like that's one of my favorites too as well. Like that dude can do it all. As far as like obviously high flying, he has the power moves, the technicality, the just like a brawler too as well. Like AJ Styles is like somebody I want to copy off of, you know what I mean, or try to embody inside my own character and work is AJ Styles. So I'd say AJ. I'd say AJ.
Worst wrestler.
Worst. Huh. So I wasn't a fan of Jinder Mahal. I was about to say like Jinder Mahal, like, or I was going to say Great Khali. Probably I was going to say no. Jinder Mahal is way better. I'll go Great Khali. Even though Great Khali used to be good, it's just, man, he was so broken down at the end of his career. Like he was so broken down, he could barely move or walk. Like it was pretty sad to be honest. But yeah, I was going to say he was more of a. They turned him into a comedy character anyway. So I was going to say I'll probably, put Great Khali in that category. Unfortunately.
All right. You're main eventing WrestleMania for the World Championship. Who is your opponent?
Does it have to be? Can it be anybody?
Yeah.
I want to say yeah. So I just said AJ Styles. So I'm gonna say him again. I really want to wrestle him. I was about to say. I know he can teach me a lot too, but obviously having that fight or him and or Ilya Dragunov. I was about to say AJ Styles or Ilya Dragunov.
Okay. If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
Probably Shawn Michaels. I love Shawn Michaels' vibe and how like just cocky he was back then. I was about to say I know people have different opinions on that, but I was about to say. Plus, everyone loves Shawn Michaels' song. As soon as you hear that, that sort of the bonus at the beginning, like I just think it's so funny because it catches people off guard too at the same time. But I was about to say he was just a showman. Shawn Michaels was a showman, so I definitely have to say Shawn Michaels' theme.
Finish the sentence. Kayfabe is
alive.
We would have also accepted tastes great on toast. Squash. Vegetable or fruit?
Squash, vegetable, fruit. I was vegging.
It is indeed a fruit. It has seeds. Tomato logic.
Oh, wow.
Yes. New Japan wrestler Taichi. His ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
I don't know. People say I'm pretty thick in my gear, so I say pretty wide, maybe. Pretty wide.
So full coverage.
Oh, yeah, definitely have to go full coverage.
Gotcha.
Depending on who you are. If you work out legs every day like me, yeah, you'll definitely want full coverage.
And the last question, the main event, the thing everybody wants to know. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
About Darby Allin?
Yes.
I have not yet. I have not ran into anybody like that yet. Even though Darby Allin's crazy. Darby Allin is crazy.
And that is the correct answer. And that will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me.
Of course, anytime.
Once again, where can we find you on social media?
You can find my social media on anywhere. Chris Kendrick on Facebook, and then HyperRageCK on Instagram. I also have TikTok too, so that's the same as my IG as well.
Perfect, and you don't have to go looking for it. All of the links to his social media will be in the description of the video below, or on YouTube and CastBox. Simply click the link, a new tab will appear on whatever device you are on. You have no excuse. Give them a damn follow.
For sure, man. I appreciate it, my guy.
Absolutely. Of course, thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, but on YouTube and CastBox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us next Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews, and follow the show at Wrestling with E, but on Extra and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Alright, when I say wrestling wit, you say entertainment, okay?
Gotcha.
For our special guest, Chris Kendricks, Calico Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling Wit
Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.